you. Ooh, did that work? Did I fix it? Hello, chat. Good morning.
No, because I have Pilates. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Did that work? I think that worked. Let's see if I'm actually live. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. 40 minutes starting right now. Hopefully. Hopefully. Keyword is hopefully. Activity 79's on, and Alfred Clues, and I guess I am live now. Activity 79, Alfred Clues, Char Links, Deb out there in London, Travis Weeks in South Africa. Good morning. We're back at it again. Stephanie Gray, good morning. Good morning, Sally Skippacoast. Trish up there in Upper West Side, good morning. Good morning, Diana Lee. Tom Venkin, good morning. Daniel in Vermont, welcome. All right, yay. I don't know why we're having issues connecting, but hey, it happens. Good to see you, Lisa. Welcome. All right, back at it once again. Got to go to work. 39 minutes, and we get to go to work. Good to see you, M8R. Welcome. It's a gorgeous day outside. It's a little bit cooler than yesterday, but I'll take it. I like it a little bit cooler. We had a lot of fun on the live stream yesterday, and we'll have another fantastic afternoon with lots of fun and interactivity later on this afternoon. Good to see you, the Traveling America Lou. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Another day in the greatest city in the world, New York, New York. City Hall Park, everyone's going to work. Nice quiet commute in this morning. The coffee was pretty good. And we're back at it once again. You know, I'm looking at, good morning there, John the Beagle Dad. New York, New York, that toddling town. Oh, Diana Lee with the best tip of the day with a 10-pound super chat. Diana Lee, thank you so much for the very generous 10-pound super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's 10-pound club. Much, much, much appreciated with the big 10-pound super chat. Diana Lee's probably going to have the best tip of the whole day. Or the morning. Thank you so much, Diana Lee, for sponsoring my subway ride to work this morning and my subway ride home. Quacky Snacks, good morning. RJ, good morning. We have here in the New York tri-state area, not that far from here, about maybe a 2.5-hour drive south of us, in Ocean County, New Jersey, we have a rather large forest fire that came out of nowhere. And we will be affected by the smoke later on this afternoon when the wind begins to shift from the south. So that's nice. Always something to worry about. Claudia Oldementri, welcome. Ciao, buongiorno. Good to see you, Natasha. Good morning. But yeah, I guess we now have to get used to wildfires here in the Northeast and the New York tri-state area, which is crazy. But it is what it is, right, guys? Climate change. It's a real thing. Good morning, Ange. Good morning, Pat. How's the coffee, Ange? Is it good? And bloody hell, Tom Venkin with a €5 super chat. Tom Venkin, thank you so much for the very generous €5 super chat. Thank you so much for today's €5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big €5 super chat. Tom, thank you so much for contributing to my lunch later on this afternoon. Good morning, Apple Martini. Had your coffee at 4:30, don't know why. Because you got up at 4:30. You got up at 4:30. If there's one thing I can eliminate from my life is waking up early in the morning. And believe me, once I'm able to, I will. Good morning, Soho Joe. Welcome. Lovely day in New York. No rain. We don't have any rain until Saturday. So Saturday looks like the day it's going to rain. But we need rain because we have some forest fires in Ocean County, New Jersey. About a 2.5-hour drive south from New York City. The fire is pretty large. It's half the size of the island of Manhattan. And when the wind shifts from the south later on this afternoon, we're going to be getting some of the smoke here. Especially southern Brooklyn, where I am, and Staten Island is probably going to be most affected by the smoke. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it doesn't turn the sky orange. But some 3,000 people were evacuated in Ocean County, New Jersey overnight. Pretty scary. Kind of just crept up on us, and now it's happening. Good morning, William. Welcome. Good morning, William. Good morning, Mark. It is horrible. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you move 2 tables
You want me to
down?
move? That's so kind of you. You just like impose yourself and you just make me move. Isn't that nice, everyone?
Big advantage. You're walking our chart. Thank you.
Oh, I'm walking on your chalk. Oh, did you guys like take over the whole park here?
We're cleaning it up.
You're
Yeah,
cleaning
thank
it
you for
up.
your help.
All right.
No.
What a... Can I sit here too? Is it fine?
Yeah, we cleaned that for you.
Okay, you clean that for me. Okay. Still lots of bird poop around here, but whatever. I should have said no, right? Yeah, Jay. Anyway. Good morning, Adriana. Good morning, JR. Is this going to be the mantra for today? Is this going to be the mantra for today? You can't with people, right? Yeah, Shar. Yeah, relax. Quacky snacks, yes. Wow. Is that going to be the mantra for today? Anyway, Eric Mendoza, good morning. Nah, nobody says please anymore. What are you talking about? That would require something called, anyway. Get this, buenos dias. Good to see you there, Carl, welcome. Because it's their park, it's not mine.
It's yours.
Well, please would have been nice, but a please would have been nice. Like, please move.
Oh, you asked me a question.
Oh yeah, but like
I thanked you.
You're welcome.
I did it with a smile.
Okay, okay.
You're cooperating.
All right, I'm cooperating.
This is what we did yesterday. Look at it.
I know. Look, fantastic job. Thank you. I appreciate it. And you did that too. Wow.
We donated.
You donated, everyone.
And we had 4 corporate groups yesterday.
Which corporations?
Cypress Creek Renewable.
Cypress Creek Renewable.
KO2, KC3.
All right.
And Deer Dock. Today we're having Media Ocean. 20 people. We're
Nice.
planting 28 bushes in the south.
Wow,
And
nice.
if you want some chalk, you can.
Well, I'm getting ready to go to work in 32 minutes.
Okay. Well,
So, but I'll be riding my bikes through here. So,
enjoy it. I
all
appreciate
right,
it.
I appreciate it. There you go. Let me move before I completely lose my fucking mind, but it's not even 9 o'clock yet. Because it's not even 9 o'clock yet. Go back to Mexico. Who the fuck are you, bro? Go back to Mexico. My mom's from Colombia, my dad's from Puerto Rico. And I was born in Brooklyn. Who the fuck are you telling me to go back to Mexico? Anyway. Anyway. I love New York, right? I love New York. Yeah, I know, I have to. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind if I sit there. I know, he's just an old man volunteering. I know, out trying to make a difference. I know, April. I know. Anyway, let's walk, Tom. Let's fucking walk. Anyway. Oh. You know, but he is reminding me about something. What's wrong with people? What's it called? Entitlement. That's wrong with people. Yeah. Ooh, it's getting warm. Brian, good to see you, Brian. Brian, I hope you're safe down there in the suburbs of Philadelphia. I know you guys have forest fires down there, and it's super scary, and it kind of crept up on us out of nowhere. So, Brian, I hope you and your family are safe down there. It's okay. Diana, don't apologize, Anna. It's all good. You know, I have to deal with humans for work, so I tend to do everything with a smile. And today, I know I'm going to have to work with, and I'm getting myself mentally prepared for working with incompetent people. So, good morning, Arjan. And Arjan Aloha with a $2 super chat. Arjan, thank you so much for the very generous $2 super chat. Thank you so much for today's $2 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With big $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Arjan. Oh, look at this. The one and only Nicole. Nicole, do me a favor, Nicole. I'm not transgender, but, you know, I understand that for you that's like some kind of slur, but kindly go fuck yourself. Anyway. Do we have to do this now? Let's just do this now so we can have a decent conversation without dumb morons. Anyway, good to see everyone. You work with weirdos? Yeah. This morning, I know I'm working with incompetent people. Like, I know I'm going to have to direct people. I know I'm going to have to, make people move the way I want them to move. So, last couple of days, I had to deal with loon balls. I have to deal with loon balls every day. I have to deal with loonies every day. But after today is only one more day of work. And then I think I'm going to take off on Saturday because I do not want to work in the rain on Saturday. So it's beautiful out. It's beautiful out, Jim. Good to see you. It's beautiful out. You live in a place with loonies. Yikes. The only incompetent thing here is the straight line. Oh, Rebel for All. God bless you, Rebel for All. I know you live a sad and insignificant life. Are my teeth really that bad, people? Yes, they are. I hate the dentist. But Rebel for All likes to, He's such a perfect human being. Anyway, Susan, good morning. I had my coffee. Yeah, loonies live on this earth. The loonies will take us all down, just like yesterday's live stream that we were talking about. The morons are really going to kill off this whole culture and country that we have, so it is what it is. But yep, that's your stream, my rules, ha 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 ha. Anyway, getting another cup now. I'm trying to limit myself to 1 cup of coffee a day, and that is because on days when I don't work, I try not to have a coffee, so thus I get like headaches. So I'm trying to chill with the coffee and just have 1 in the morning, and that's it. Yeah, do you have dental phobia? Me too. No, I do. Stephanie, me too. I have very much dental phobia, and I get very nervous. I mean, I literally have a heart attack trying to go to the hospital. I know, you gotta love these vertical live streams, Quacky Snacks. You gotta love them. Right? Monster Raving Looney Party. That's right, Hunter. That's right. See, here's the fun thing. I'm willing to put myself out here and show my face and say hi to you guys in the morning and be nice and create community. And I will have a blessed day, Natasha. I'm awake. I'm walking. I'm going to ride a bike. I live in New York City. I'm very lucky. I'm very, very lucky. Good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome. Me and the Duchess have this problem where we're like literally addicted to this place, even though it kind of drives us nuts sometimes. But yeah, I know, exactly. The vertical live streams it's perfect analogy, Ange, that yes, the vertical live streams remind us how smart and mentally sane we are. And when I do a vertical live stream, it's like informal. So, I mean, this is when we chat and rap and whatnot about the coming day. And it's going to be a fantastic day now. I'm going to just make it happen. I'm going to manifest this fucking shit. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, sunshine. I know the day could only get better. Well, Diana Lee, you already tipped me. So, yes, the day is already going to get better. You and Arjan and Tom Venkin. Thank you, guys. Vertical live streams bring out the kooks every time. I know, no, my day is not going to be ruined. I'm going to have a fantastic day. So I was going to talk about, you're laughing over there? Oh, beautiful, Ange. That's my job, Ange. Oh, look at that, Loco Tutti Frutti. Good to see you, Loco Tutti Frutti. Right, we're in the best city in the world, showing us, right? The haters behind their phone, they're lonely keyboard warriors. You know, like so. Logo Tutti Frutti, thank you. You just it's a perfect segue into what I want to talk about today, which is, and I think Ange and Nebul and everyone else who live streams may agree with me with this. How lucky are we that we get to share the world and live our experiences? You know, it's fun sharing our experiences, but how awesome it is to actually live it. And yes, indeed, Jay Harry, yes, indeed. But how amazing is it? You know, so I've been reminded last night of how you have certain people who don't really create anything, but yet they try to leech off of live streamers like me and Nebul and Ange and all of us other live streamers. They don't necessarily create anything, but they create things that attach themselves to us. And then when they attach themselves to us, the creators, they in turn attempt to create gratitude and some kind of engagement for themselves. And I was reminded about that last night. And what's funny is that, like, okay, granted, here they are leeching off of my creativity to try to bring themselves some kind of gratitude and some kind of, you know, engagement or whatever. And I get to live it. I get to live it. I get to create and experience these things firsthand. And how lucky am I? How blessed am I to be able to be able to live it? I mean, granted, well, I would love to just sit at home all day and drink coffee and smoke pot and watch live streams all day. I'd rather be outside sweating or freezing or being wet or whatever and just experiencing it. You know, it's so much more gratifying that I get to go home at the end of the day and maybe look at these videos 10 years from now and be like, I lived that. And better yet, I lived that personally and I got to share it with the world. How lucky am I? I don't know. I find just certain people who attach themselves to creators and try to, I guess, I don't know, like take credit for something that somebody else created, to take credit for that. You know, it's kind of sad. That's kind of sad and lonely, and like, why you gotta be so clingy? Why can't you make your own fucking memories and your own experiences and share that with the world? Why do you have to cling on to a content creator? You know what I mean? Nova Rain, good to see ya. I appreciate that. It is, John, it's amazing. You're out every day, isn't it amazing? All right? Good to see you, Colleen, welcome. Right, we move around sometimes. It's nice, Ange. Yeah, clout chasers. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you hate the theme. Wait, what is that? Good to see you from New Orleans. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yeah, no, sir. Exactly, Natasha. Exactly. But you know what I mean? It's like, how lucky am I? I get to walk around, talk around you. Attach how? Well, April. So you have people like who consider themselves influencers, even though they don't create anything. But what they do is they attempt to create like groups, I guess, and or like let's say they create a Facebook group, and which by the way, this is my example, which is kind of how I'm attached to this one person in particular. I'm not going to name his name, but because I know that will give him what he wants. But like they create Facebook groups and they're like, oh, you know, I'm advertising live streamers. I'm giving them a platform. Meanwhile, it's like, I created my own motherfucking platform. I created this. Why do I need somebody with 82 followers in a Facebook group? How is that helping me get my message out or advertising me? You know what I mean? Like, I don't need somebody to put me in a group saying that, you know, I'm here to promote live streamers. And it's like, I with all due respect, sir, I don't need your fucking promotion. Yeah, advertising content creators. No, Ange, it's true, Ange. Ange, I think you blocked this person. I'm not going to say who his name is, but I think you blocked this person. But we are the lucky ones, Susan. But they literally consider themselves influencers when they don't create anything. How can you be an influencer when you're just saying, oh, you should watch this guy, you should watch that guy, and it's like, okay, you're telling me who to watch. That's really cool. That's really cute and all. But do you have an idea now, Sunshine? Yes, exactly. They're influencers without the influence, especially when you have only 82 followers on Facebook. Oh, shush, Nova Rain, shush. I'm gonna get in trouble. But I don't know. So yesterday I had somebody make a clip out of my little story time about how I got to where I am today, and and it's cute and all. It's my little story. It's my little story time. I'm talking about something very personal, which I talk about quite a bit. But like, here's this person making a clip about it, and I'm like, is that really like content? Like, are we leeching off of like my personal experience in like living life, and like you gotta like share my story, and like it's gonna get out, and I'm gonna get so many more followers and stuff like that. And I don't know. It's funny how when people like attach themselves to content creators, and they take ownership in the thing that the content creator created. It's like, oh well, and then they'll turn around and say, well, without me, nobody would know. It's like, no, without you, it doesn't matter if people will not know me. Your people may not know me. If you share me out in your little circle. I have my own little circle. If not, my little circle might be probably bigger than it probably is bigger than your circle. But dutchmazz sits on the bench all the time and emotes his life. And good to see you, Miss Nisi. Welcome. It's bizarre. Do you know who I'm talking about, Julie? Your rant the other day was people who like to tell me all the other lives. I know, isn't that annoying, Ange? That is one of the biggest faux pas you could ever do to a live streamer. It's like, well, this live streamer did this and that live streamer did that, and they were on yesterday morning, and it's like, can I just be in my own little bubble? And I know what the content creators I like. I know what they're up to. I know what Ange is up to. I know what people who I watch. I know what you guys are up to, right? I don't need somebody else telling me. I don't need somebody else telling me what other streamers are doing. I think that's so fucking rude. And to be honest, like, especially sometimes when I want to get out an idea, it's like I really don't care. Because I'm doing my thing, and can I do my thing without being attached and attached to some content creators who I find very, I know they think they're doing a job. I know they think they're doing a job. You remember when we had only 10 people in our chat? Oh, those were fun days. But you know what I mean? They think they're like doing a job, and then they get upset when you like call them out on their bullshit. It's like, no, that's not your job. Your job is not to tell me what other people are doing, what other content creators are doing. Because I could find out for myself. I could look at myself. Maybe I don't want to know what Ange is doing right this minute. I'll figure that out, and I'll find out later on in the day. That's what replay's for. But to be thrown, and I hate being, what I really hate? I really hate being thrown in a box, right? Thrown into a box with other content creators, some who I like, but some who I really don't like. And then to be compared to them and say, well, you should do this because this other guy does that. And it's like, I don't like the other guy. Why? I don't need to be in Times Square every fucking day. I like to change it up. You had to explain the other day that this channel is not about other content creators. I know, right, Ange? The Ange YouTube channel is about Ange and Joe and their coffee-fueled adventures around New York City and beyond. Simple as that. This is not a channel about, let's talk about who's it and what's it and this guy and this one and over there. And have you heard about this one? And it's like, who gives a flying fuck? I don't. I have ideas. I have my own ideas that I want to. I have my own ideas and shows I want to get off in my head, you know. And now, thanks to my mom is slowly learning what the hell I do here on the internet. I'm starting to call it the show now in my head, like, oh, I'm doing the show, because that's the only way my mom could understand what the hell I'm doing online. It's my show. It's my Truman Show. No, people are obsessed with a certain streamer and they mention them all the time. It's annoying. It is beyond annoying. Do you like my shirt? Go to CodyAllen.com to get Sideshow Cat shirt. But yeah, and some create a whole live stream to talk about other live streamers. Yes, have you seen that? I've seen that. That's really annoying. Unless it's like a thing. It's like, okay, we're going to have like a streamers round table. Let's talk about what kind of signal binders we all use and who has T-Mobile, who has Verizon. Who's using Stream Boss and do you use Stream Buddy? Do you use Stream Buddy? Live streams are the soap opera. So one day somebody's gonna do a reality show about live streamers. And it's gonna happen sooner than you think, Ange. It's gonna happen sooner than you think, because you know this, Ange. A lot of our audiences don't watch television anymore. YouTube is television. YouTube is becoming the preeminent media. Sorry, Rumble and Kick and Twitch. Twitch is good for live content, but I mean, YouTube is becoming television. Nobody watches television anymore, and I think that eventually this is going to make people do like kind of, and I've seen it happen to other content creators already, where people make like mini documentaries about their lives. It's going to happen, Ange. No, I can't do Times Square every day. I need to change it up. You know, you've seen other reviews. Have you seen reviews on other creators? I've seen that too. The videos I hate the most is how much money they're making. It's like there's this guy here on YouTube where he talks about how much estimated the content creator makes, and that's their whole channel. So they're like, Adam the Woo makes this much money, and Tim Tracker makes this much money, and it's like, wow, like that's your content, is to talk about what other content creators possibly make in like advertising revenue, like for real. And then you have the other people who believe that it is their constitutional right and First Amendment right to troll them, you know, to pass judgment on how one lives. And that's, to me, that's lazy content. You know, it's like, oh, well, he's going to Disney World yet again. And it's like, if he wants to go to Disney World every fucking day, God bless him. And people like to watch that content. And then, God forbid, that content creator goes somewhere different. Oh, he's not going to Disney. It's like, can he just live his life and create the content that he wants to make? You know what I'm saying? It's like, get the hell out of here with that. Yeah, exactly. All that person does is basically look at Social Blade. Yes. Good to see you, Miss Nisi. Good morning. You can't remember the last time you turned on the TV? Yeah. I woke up this morning, turned on TV. Got hung up on... Yeah, I know. A lot of people found YouTube during COVID. I love Disney content, but I love people who travel around too. And ultimately, when I'm able to travel around the world, that's what I'm going to do. That's the whole point of doing this, right? I would love to travel, and I don't know, like, did I find it funny? Like, I'll look at people's numbers sometimes, you know, like, after I look at my own analytics for like 18 million hours, I'll look at another content creator and I'll notice that they've posted a video and they changed it up, right? They went somewhere different, you know, they might be normally here in Manhattan somewhere, but now like they've gone out to like Jersey and something like that. And these people show something so beautiful, right? So engaging, so at the moment kind of content, right? Beautiful moment in life, change of scenery, and only 1/3 of the audience will watch.
And I forgot the spare food.
It really makes me wonder how, because I know that notifications are algorithmic. Is the algorithm really that focused on only serving people what they will absolutely watch? They're not like kind of letting them change it up a little bit. You know, you're that locked into seeing Midtown at 5 PM that if said content creator may go to New Jersey at 1 PM, then nobody's going to get the notification. I just find that just so fucking disturbing. because you have content creators who are really pushing their own boundaries to create new experiences to make people more engaged and to kind of broaden their horizons. You know what I mean? Strawberry Fields, good to see you. Jolie, good to see you. Yes, I will have a calming day. Oleg, good to see you. I won't. But you know what I mean, Nibble, we because we don't do a schedule, Nibble, I think that really hinders us. But then again, I don't think YouTube wants, and it's back to this conversation we had yesterday where it's like, YouTube really doesn't want people to, or YouTube doesn't want content creators who help their viewers think critically. You know, they just want people just to sit there and drool and watch, and, you know. You like New York City content with a good explanation and that description of just walking. I know, I appreciate that, Audrey. Good to see you, Steelhard. No, it's not easy to change it up. And when you do change it up, it feels like YouTube like penalizes you. It penalizes you. It's like, oh, what? God forbid you show something different today. You went somewhere else. You went to a different state. It's like, do I really have to get penalized for changing it up because I'm a live stream content creator? You know. That's why I like to focus on like change. I focus on changing it up, and this is why I think my subscriber count doesn't move as much as others. You know. You think the chat ruins what I'm trying to do? All the time. I think sometimes what happens, John Lore, is that sometimes the chat will derail like a line of thought, and it's like a meaningful line of thought, and then we go into something really dumb and like unnecessary and kind of, you know, unfortunately sometimes the inmates rule the asylum, if you will. Good morning, Irina. Irina, my day will be great. I hope your day is great as well. Good to see you. I don't know. I'm very blessed to have a very smart audience. I'm very blessed for that. And more so, I'm very blessed to have a very engaged audience. So, like when I look at analytics sometimes, the one analytic that really always kind of blares in my face is that sometimes when notifications don't go out immediately at the beginning of a show, and then they'll go out during the show, like people will get notifications like an hour in or maybe a half hour in or whatever, my subscribers will then watch the stream to the end. And I'm very grateful for that. I'm very, very grateful for that, because that tells me that you guys are actually, you guys are interested in whatever I'm showing, and you're not just focused on like Midtown at 5 p.m. You know, are we getting a sunset today? We might get a sunset today, but I don't know if I'm going to be live streaming a sunset today. But that's at 7 o'clock, and I'm here in the city at 9:23 in the morning, so I'll be probably home. Streamers create their audience. Exactly. If their chat is full of synods, it's the streamer who lets them run wild sometimes. JR, that is words of wisdom, JR. That is words of wisdom. Oh, look at this. We got everyone's coming in. Yay! Is Prince Hakeem Jeffries from Zamunda here? I think Prince Hakeem Jeffries from Zamunda is here, everybody. Good to see you, Guy Eamon. Good morning, Jermaine James. Sometimes when you're busy, you leave me up on the screen. I know, I appreciate that, Julie. A lot of you guys do that. I know, you guys watch when you're even working. I know. Are they coming to tell me the move, Ant? As long as they don't disrupt my cell phone signal, I don't care. It's Prince Hakeem Jeffries of Zamunda, everybody. He's in town. He's going to meet up with the Duke and Duke, and they're going to corner the crypto coin market. It's going to be fabulous. Where's Winthorpe and Billy Ray Valentine? Look at this. This is like serious NYPD action here. Yeah. I love it. Derek, awesome. You have a cracking day as well. I hope everyone has a cracking day. Okay, we got 5 minutes till to go to work here, so let's start walking back to the office. I gotta get water. my throat is like completely, yeah. That is the Hells Angels. No. The Hells Angels got new gear. Anyway, it's rare you watch the replay. I appreciate that, Tom. No, and the analytics tell me that. You haven't seen that movie, right? Have you not seen that movie in years, Brian? I recommend you watch it. No, the analytics tell me that you subscribers are like, y'all are like ride or die, and I fucking appreciate that. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Where the rose petals to walk on? I know, and they're not out. You know, that's for the king. That's for the king of Zamunda. Only the king of Zamunda gets the rose petals to walk on. But Prince Hakeem Jeffries meeting up with Duke and Duke right here at City Hall. They're going to corner the crypto coin market with Mayor Eric Adams. It's going to be fabulous. We're going to make the Dow Jones great again. Oh, no, sorry, the NASDAQ, because that's crypto coin against the NASDAQ. Just good morning, Jeanette Trainer. I will have a good safe tour. Going to be fabulous. No mechanicals, no flat tires. I had a flat tire yesterday. No mechanicals, no flat tires. Nobody hurt. One of us, Activity 79. That's right, one of us. Gooba gabba, gooba gabba. One of us, baby. No, exactly. No, the regulars watch whatever's on, even on replay. I know. The analytics tell me that. It's fucking hot out here now. It was cold and now it's fucking hot. Just like that. Boom. It's fucking hot. Time to take off the hoodie for the rest of the day. Time to take off the hoodie. Everybody's like waking up now. The city's all coming together. People are doing press conferences in front of, this is the Tweed Courthouse today, the home of the Board of Education, or the Department of Education. No more board. But big tips, baby, big tips. That's right. Well, you guys tipped me. So thank you to everyone who left super chats with our little morning soiree here. It's going to be a good day, guys. And if you're feeling a weird, are you feeling any feelings or anything? Are you feeling alone or whatever? Don't worry, you're not alone. Remember that. You're not alone. If you're watching me, you're not alone. All right. Remember that. You're watching me right now, even on a replay. You're not alone. Remember that. All right. You're hanging out. You're in New York with me. And later on this afternoon, we're gonna have a fabulous day. We're gonna walk around the city. We're gonna see some cool stuff. I don't know what we're gonna see just yet, but we're gonna see some cool stuff. Tomorrow, we're gonna see a lot of cool stuff, because we'll be in Brooklyn tomorrow. We're changing it up and going back to Brooklyn. Oh my God, all right. We gotta go work. I gotta get a water first. Yeah, you've had a rough week, so you're more than welcome. JR, it's gonna get better, my friend. It's gonna get better. It's supposed to be 75 in the city today. Yes, it is. Yes, the sugar daddy is number one. Thank you so much, Julie. Blondie, I appreciate that. You're more than welcome for all the beautiful flowers. We're gonna see a lot of beautiful flowers today. I think today we're gonna go up, since yesterday we went up the west side, we're gonna go up like the east side, I think, today. And we're gonna go see what I wanna do. I wanna do this yesterday, but we'll do it today. I wanna see what's going on over at Elizabeth Street Garden and see what's going on over there. And you have a great day too there, Strawberry. We're gonna go up to Elizabeth Street Garden. We're gonna go see, I know Washington Square Park's gonna be fucking nuts. So we gotta go up there and see what's going on. But Colleen, you're more than welcome, Colleen. But yeah, remember that, guys. If you're going through some shit, the best is yet to come, all right? Just hang in there. That's all we gotta do. That's all we can do. Remember that. That's all we can do. It's just hang in there. All right, but it's gonna be great, Nova Rain. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fabulous. When's the banjo toss? The banjo toss passed already, unfortunately. We gotta wait for next year for that. We gotta wait for the banjo toss next year. But thank you so much, Lisa. Appreciate it. Good morning, ABX girl. Miss Nisi, you have a great day as well. It's gonna be a great day, guys, all right? I should be back on at around 2 Eastern time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. after lunch. So, yeah. Was that fun? We'll do that again. But that's next year. Anyway, time for me to grab my bottle of water and go to work. Do me a favor. Have a fantastic New York day. Whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish those beautiful moments. Good morning, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys at 2 o'clock Eastern, all right? Love you guys. Thanks for all your support, guys. Thanks for all the super chats. See you guys later. Bye. Wah!